What is going on, guys? My name is Noah and welcome to my review of Spider-Man Homecoming. If you're new here, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy what you're about to see. Spider-Man Homecoming was my fourth most anticipated movie of this year, and let me tell you what, it did not disappoint. This is honestly my second favorite movie of this year so far. Baby Driver's number one. This is right there at number two. This film was fantastic. Tom Holland is perfect as Peter Parker. He's so good. And by the way, this review is going to have spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie, make sure you just add it to your saved videos. Come back after you've seen it.
Hey Peter, you coming tonight?
I can't tonight. I got the Stark internship.
What's up, guys?
But like I said, Tom Holland is great as Spider-Man. He's honestly just perfect casting for it. And also, Michael Keaton was fucking great in this movie. Michael Keaton is great in everything. I love this era that we're in, where Michael Keaton is just getting a lot of roles. Because, I mean, he's so good at what he does, especially in this role. And the Vulture, one thing that Marvel gets a lot of crap for is not having good villains. Let me tell you what, this might be my favorite Marvel villain ever. Like, the Vulture is fantastic. Not just because Michael Keaton is playing him, but just in this, the stuff he adds to the story and his motive behind everything he does. He's one of those bad guys, which these are the best kind of villains in movies, is where he doesn't think what he's doing is wrong. Obviously, no film is perfect, and this movie does have its flaws. One of the flaws are the things that I didn't like as much as I'm a big fan of Donald Glover. And whenever I heard that he was cast in the movie, I was really excited. And seeing from the trailers, it didn't seem like he had that big of a role, and he didn't, and I was fine with that. But the thing is I feel like that was just so forced because he is the uncle. He plays, I can't think of his character's name, but his character is the uncle of Miles Morales, which is kind of setting up some stuff for the future, but still, I think it was a little forced, and honestly, I feel like Donald Glover's performance wasn't great. I feel like he was just there on set one day, I was just like, yo, can you get this off me, bro? Like, you know, and we know what Donald Glover can do from seeing him in Atlanta and Community. He does a lot of great stuff, very talented, but I feel like in this movie he wasn't really trying all that much. Also, Zendaya is another one that was like, I don't really, and they in the very end, whenever they're sitting around the table and she goes, oh yeah, my friends call me MJ. That's kind of like, that was just like, oh god, what is that? It's kind of like Robin at the end of The Dark Knight Rises when Joseph Gordon-Levitt's like, oh, my real name is Robin. Like, it's just really, I wasn't a huge fan of that. That is another thing that seemed really forced. But those are kind of the only things I didn't really like. A lot of people said they had too much stuff going on. Like, I was talking to a friend of mine and she said, she was like, oh, but they had the boat thing and the Washington Monument scene. That was just too much, which I understand that gripe. But personally, I didn't mind it at all because those were two fantastic scenes and I was a big fan of both of those. Fun fact, John Francis Daley, who is one of the writers for this movie, is actually one of the main characters in one of my favorite TV shows of all time, Freaks and Geeks. He plays Sam Weir, the younger brother, and he's so funny on the show. He's one of my favorite characters, and it's really nice to see him as he's grown up, develop new interests, and he's killing it in those interests. Another thing that I liked a lot was there's actually a lot of cameos from kind of bigger actors in this movie. Karen and the voice in Spider-Man's suit is actually Jennifer Connelly. She's in, you know, she's done a lot of stuff. Labyrinth. She's in that, and I just thought that was funny that such a big actor was doing the voice of Karen, which Karen was actually one of my favorite things about the movie too. She was really funny, and her and Peter's conversations that they had, and those were fantastic. And also, Hannibal Buress playing the gym teacher was hilarious. It's like, I knew so many teachers, gym teachers especially, that were like him, and it's so funny just to see him doing that in that role, and it just fits him so well. Let me talk about the post-credit scene real quick, because the post-credit scene with Captain America is like Marvel giving us the finger, because they're just like, you know what, you're gonna wait through the credits, fuck you, you can wait for Infinity War. Captain America's, patience is what you need, but I was like, what the fuck? And everyone was, but the thing is that's kind of risky because some people would be like, oh, what the fuck, Marvel? What the fuck we sitting here? But everyone thought it was funny. And it wouldn't have been as good if we didn't already see those type of videos that Captain America made for all the schools in the New York, or maybe all over the country. but because they pop up whenever he's in detention, whenever he's in gym class. So that's the only reason it worked really well, because it was hilarious. But overall, I fucking loved Spider-Man. This is a great time for movies right now. We just had Baby Driver, Spider-Man. We got War for the Planet of the Apes, Valerian coming up. We have a Dunkirk, Christopher Nolan's movie. It's gonna be a crazy couple of months, and I'm fucking excited. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. Follow me on Twitter at Outlaw Noah, and follow me on Instagram at Noah the Outlaw. They should be above my head right here. And just keep up with me, and I tweet about Star Wars a lot, I tweet about movies a lot. And just keep up with my life if you want to. So like I said, thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and I will see y'all later.